Once upon a time, in a tranquil village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a man named Ethan. Ethan was a diligent farmer, tending to his crops day in and day out. Despite his hard work, he felt a growing emptiness within him, a sense of dissatisfaction that lingered like a shadow. He yearned for something more, something he couldn't quite put into words. One sweltering summer day, when the sun hung low in the sky, casting long shadows across the fields, Ethan decided he couldn't bear this feeling any longer. He left his tools behind and began a journey through the hills, hoping to find answers to the restlessness that plagued him. As he ventured deeper into the hills, he stumbled upon a small, secluded monastery nestled amidst the trees. The monastery was known for its wise and revered Zen master, a man known simply as Master Kuro. Ethan had heard tales of Master Kuro's wisdom and decided that seeking his guidance might provide the answers he so desperately sought. Ethan approached the monastery with trepidation, his heart pounding in his chest. He was met at the entrance by a humble monk who welcomed him with a warm smile. Ethan explained his inner turmoil and his quest for inner peace. The monk nodded empathetically and led Ethan to a serene garden where Master Kuro sat, cross-legged, with eyes closed. Ethan hesitated but then knelt before the wise Zen master, waiting patiently for him to acknowledge his presence. Moments passed before Master Kuro opened his eyes, gazing deeply into Ethan's troubled soul. "I sense your unease," he said, his voice as gentle as a whispering breeze. "Tell me, young traveler, what weighs heavy on your heart?" Ethan poured out his heart to Master Kuro, sharing his sense of emptiness and the relentless pursuit of an elusive happiness. "I work hard, day in and day out, but I feel like something is missing," he confessed, his eyes brimming with tears. Master Kuro listened intently, his eyes reflecting the depths of Ethan's turmoil. When Ethan had finished, Master Kuro nodded thoughtfully. "I see," he said. "It is not uncommon for people to seek happiness outside themselves. But I believe the answers you seek lie within, like the stillness at the heart of a storm." Ethan's brow furrowed in confusion. "Within myself? How can I find happiness within when I don't even know what I'm looking for?" Master Kuro smiled gently. "I will help you, but first, you must understand 3 important things," Kuro said, his eyes fixed on Ethan's. 3 things that, when embraced, will lead you to the serenity you seek." Ethan leaned forward, eager to hear the wisdom of the revered monk. "First," Kuro began, "you must stop expecting others to live up to your standard. Your happiness should not depend on the actions or choices of others. People are imperfect, and they will often disappoint you. Accept them as they are, and you will find peace in letting go of unrealistic expectations." Ethan nodded, realizing that he had often placed his happiness in the hands of others, expecting them to fulfill his desires and meet his standards. "Second," Kuro continued, "you must stop expecting others to read your mind. Many conflicts arise from unspoken expectations. If you want something, communicate it clearly. Don't assume that others will know what you need or want. This way, you can prevent misunderstandings and cultivate healthier relationships." Ethan recalled numerous instances where he had kept his desires hidden, hoping that others would somehow understand and fulfill them without him having to express them. Lastly, Kuro concluded, you must stop expecting others to be 100% perfect. Perfection is an illusion, my friend. We all make mistakes, and we all have flaws. Embrace the imperfections in yourself and in others, for it is through our imperfections that we learn and grow. Ethan sat in contemplation. But how do I begin to implement these teachings in my life, Master Kuro? Master Kuro rose gracefully and motioned for Ethan to follow him. They walked through the monastery's lush gardens, pausing by a serene pond. "Ethan," Master Kuro began, "you must start by observing your own thoughts and actions. Notice when you have unrealistic expectations of others, when you keep your desires hidden, and when you criticize yourself for not being perfect. Awareness is the first step toward change." Ethan nodded, his determination growing with each word. "And what then, Master Kuro?" "Practice mindfulness," Master Kuro advised. "When you catch yourself expecting too much from others or dwelling on your own imperfections, gently remind yourself of the 3 teachings. Over time, these reminders will become a natural part of your thought process." Ethan breathed deeply, feeling a newfound sense of hope. "Thank you, Master Kuro. I will begin my journey towards inner peace with these teachings in mind." Master Kuro smiled, his eyes filled with compassion. "Remember, Ethan, the path to inner peace is not a destination but a lifelong journey. Embrace it with an open heart, and you will find the happiness you seek." Ethan felt a profound sense of realization wash over him. Kuro's words struck a chord deep within his soul. He had been burdened by unrealistic expectations, unspoken desires, and an unattainable quest for perfection. Ethan returned to his village with a newfound sense of purpose. He began to implement Master Kuro's teachings in his daily life. When he found himself expecting too much from his fellow villagers, he reminded himself to let go of those expectations. When he had a desire or a need, he communicated it clearly, fostering better understanding and healthier relationships. And when he made mistakes or encountered imperfections in himself and others, he embraced them as opportunities for growth. As the seasons passed, Ethan noticed a profound change within himself. The restlessness that had plagued him for so long began to fade, replaced by a sense of contentment and inner peace. He realized that happiness was not an external destination to be reached, but a state of mind to be cultivated from within.